Hi everyone. Today we'll study microverse in microcontroller for EC for SEM students. And our today topic is branching instruction. In thumbnail, it is also seen branching instructions. Before that, we'll understand what is branching instruction. Okay? Let me understand to you. Okay. Let there is some it is a set of instruction or it is a programs. Okay, and let these are the instructions. Instruction 1, instruction 2, and this is instruction number 3, this is instruction number 4, this is instruction number 5, this is instruction number 6, this is instruction number 7, this is 8, and this is 9. Okay, good. Now what happened? Microprocessor execute the instruction one by one. It fetch the instruction number 1 and execute. Again fetch the instruction number 2 and execute it. Likewise, it execute one by one. In some cases, what happened? In branching instruction cases, after executing sequentially some instruction is switched to the another instructions and skip among these instruction. Like here, it switch from instruction number 4 to instruction number 8 and skip 5, 6, 7 means which does not executed. Okay, and then it execute 8, instruction number 9 also execute. Okay, means if you saw it carefully, my instruction from 1 to 4 is like a branch, and from 8 to 9 or 8 to onwards, that is also a branch, and my instruction switching from this branch to this branch. Okay, and skipping this all, that's why it is known as the branching instruction. Okay, good. I've already written this, you may note this. Branching instruction refer to the act of switching from execution of one instruction sequence to different branch instruction. Even right here sequence also different branch instruction sequence. Okay, good. Branching instruction are three types. These are jump, call, and return. Okay, jump, call, and return, and all are two types: conditional and unconditional. Like jump case, conditional jump, unconditional jump. Like call case, conditional call, unconditional call. Same wise, likewise, in case of return, conditional return, unconditional return. Getting good. So today in our class we'll discuss about only jump, conditional jump and unconditional jump both. In the next class we'll discuss some problem regarding the jump instruction. And the on the next class we'll discuss all this. No need to worry. Okay, if you have some any kind of doubt, you can ask me in our group. Okay, good. So what is a jump instruction? Jump instruction is that transform the program sequence to memory address, give the operand based on the specific plan. You just write down it, I will clarify you, and you also understand it after 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, what is jump instruction? Jump instruction that transfer the program sequence to the memory address given in the operand based on the specific plan. Okay, whatever I have told, jump are two types. This instruction are two types: conditional and unconditional. The main thing is what is conditional jump and what is unconditional jump. Okay, you first write down, then I will clarify you Okay, in case of conditional jump, okay, let me understand you. In case of conditional jump, what happened? It have some satisfied certain condition. Okay, if this condition will be satisfied, then it will jump to the branches, or if the condition does not satisfy, it will operate as usual sequentially. Okay, or you can write, if my condition is true, then it will jump. If my condition is false, that it won't jump. Okay, in conditional, we'll study in conditional, it depends mainly the basic four flags. These are carry flags, priority flag, carry one, carry flag, priority flag, zero flag, and sign flag. Okay, yes, here you may have question that why we want to use auxiliary carry. Auxiliary carry is used only in the BCD addition. Okay, in BCD addition only we use auxiliary carry. Here does not necessary for carry instruction. Okay, we'll discuss it later. Okay, let me understand first what is unconditional jump. Okay, write down first what is the difference between a conditional and unconditional. In unconditional jump instruction, transfer the program sequence to describe memory. Means if you have if there is an unconditional jump instruction, it must have to jump to the given address. Okay, it must have to jump. But in case of conditional jump, if the condition will satisfy, then it will jump to the given memory address, or whatever I told. If the condition will be true, then it will jump. If false, it won't. Okay, I have written this, just need to note down. Okay, now we'll understand what is what is unconditional jump. Unconditional jump means suppose JMP 16-bit address, JMP 16-bit address. Okay, this is an unconditional jump. Here you already know, I have already teach you how to know how many bytes of instruction is it, and what are the machine cycle is necessary. Okay, let's understand it with an example. Let an example that is unconditional. You must remember this is an unconditional jump instruction. JMP 300A. 300A is 16-bit address of memory location. Okay, and how to store this instruction? This is my memory. All are 1 byte. Okay, let here. Okay, so this is my memory. I have starting this address. Let this is 3000, 3001, 3002, and here 300A. You already know how to store the instruction in memory. This is my 1 byte instruction, so I'll store it, and here 3001, so 3000 JMP, and this is my 16-bit address. Okay, or 2 byte instruction. So this is my lower byte, and this is my higher byte. I'll store this 01 over here and 30 here. Okay, so when my microprocessor first starting for fetching this instruction, it will fetch to the address of 3000, and when it fetch this instruction and decoder, it understand that I have an unconditional jump instruction. I have to jump, and the address of the jumping, and address where have to jump, that is 16-bit, helps given nearby it. Microprocessor can understand when you patch to the JMP instruction and decodes. It can understand. Okay. Next, at the time of jump instruction fetching, my PC will be 3001. Next it comes to read the next location and fetch to the 3001 instruction and it take 01. Again, at that time my PC will be 3002. Now when the instruction is fetching from 3002, my PC will be 3002. Okay, but after fetching the 30 or 300 address data, microprocessor understand that I have to jump 300A. At that time my PC will be 300A and my microprocessor will jump to this address. Okay, that is 300A. That is the function of unconditional instruction jump. Okay, now come to the conditional jump. Conditional, whatever I told you, conditional cases, the 4 flags have more important roles. That is carry flag, parity flag, zero flag, and sign flags. Okay, when these flags are okay, but understand there are 4 flags, and each 4 in by these 4 flags there will be 8 conditions for jumping instruction. That is for carry cases. If the carry will be 0, or you can say if the carry will be true or carry may be false. So likewise there are 8 instruction. Jesse means jump with carry when the carry flag will be 1. Okay, Jesse means it will jump when there will be a carry 1 or when the carry will be true. Okay, then J and C, it will jump when there is no carry or carry will be 0 or false. Okay, like Z means jump when the 0 flag will be 1 and Z and J when there is no 0 or 0 flag will be 0. Same JPE, sorry, it will be E. Okay, JPE, it is JPE. JPE means jump when the parity flag will be 1 or when it will be even parity. Okay, and this is JPO, jump when there will be odd parity. Okay, good. And for sign flag, JM, jump when the sign will be minus, mean when the sign flag will be 1. JP, jump when the sign flag will be 0 or when it will be positive. Okay, for understand this you can write like suppose an instruction JC3662 means it will jump to the address 3662 memory address when there will be a carry. If this instruction will write like JNC 3662 means it will jump to the memory address 36662 when there is no carry or when carry flag will be 0. Same thing, JZ 244. Okay, look here, JZ means what? JZ1 to 1A means it will jump when the 0 flag will be 1 to this memory address. Okay, JNZ1 to 1A means it will jump to the memory address 1 to 1A when there will be no 0 or when z equal to 0. JP1 to 1a means it will jump to this memory address when there will be even parity or parity flag will be 1. JPO1 to 1a means what? It will jump to this memory address when there will be odd parity or when parity flag will be 0. Okay, good. Like JM1 to 1a means it will jump to this memory address 1 to 1a when there will be sign flag will be 1 or when S will be 1. That is JM is jump minus. Okay, JP 1 to 1a means jump to this given memory at location when there will be positive sign or when the sign flag will be 0. Okay, I think all of you understand. If any doubt, you may ask me in our group. Okay, thank you.